Okay, dear students, you are supposed to basically write your name in the chatting box and enter it so that I could have your attendance. In every session, you are supposed to do like that. Or another way that who's here with, if you take this responsibility to make the attendance of our your classmates, okay, in
Sir,
LCC.
Majid has done a trick. He opened the participants page and he screenshotted that.
Okay, there is many ways. If you basically write all these things in chatting room and I save it, so ultimately your name will be there. But I want you to please, if you can do, if you
Okay, sir. Okay,
mark
sir.
their
Okay, sir.
attendance. These are the machinery.
Okay, sir.
Okay, they can be basically deleted.
Yes.
Anyhow, so this is the thing that we have. So nature basically, Sydney is mentioning such things. Okay, and the poet is one who let us know. Uh, uh, Not only he gives us some pleasant picture of the rivers, or he basically gives us some smelling flowers, sweet smelling, because the way he basically writes in order to delight us, in order to amuse us, that's wonderful. Okay, so let's come to the type of the poetry. There are basically the three types of the poetry that were mentioned by Sidney Flint. Number one, religious poetry. Number two, philosophical poetry. Number three, poetry as imaginative treatment of life and nature. So far now we have discussed this one. But how about these two, religious poetry, philosophical poetry, poetry and imaginative? He actually calls special attention to the third class of poets. For these be the there. Am I audible?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There is a distraction, by the way. This is what I asked you. Okay, so he is basically calling them the third class of poets. For these be they that, as the first and the most noble sort may justly be termed weights. The biggest type, the most noblest type of the poet is weights, the one who is maker. They most properly do imitate to teach and delight, and to imitate borrow nothing of what is, has been or shall be, but range only with learned discretion into the divine consideration of what may be and should be. See, first of all, basically, he is classifying the poets in three categories, but he is mentioning the number one because he is the maker. Though that type of poets, they imitate, they copy, but their purpose to teach and delight. Don't you think that the poetry is being ended with a beautiful lesson at the end? Definitely, because the purpose of the poet was to teach you something, that this is the thing that you are supposed to do and this not. So it means the poet is teaching something, and ultimately the delight means happiness through humor. You might have read the poem. I would refer you Alexander Pope, The Rape of Lock. You might have studied it. Did you study?
Yes, sir.
What was there? What was
Yes,
the
sir.
what was the purpose of the writer, to teach or to delight?
Sir was satire.
No, you have to choose one of them. What was his
Sir,
purpose?
to teach.
To teach. What was the lesson at
He
the end?
want to teach.
he has discussed the aristocratic class in The Rape of the Lock.
Actually, he wanted to amuse you. Okay.
It was for the delight.
Yes.
was entertaining. It was for
Yes.
delight.
Yeah. Don't you think that he basically cut the lock of a girl, and on the behalf of basically this action, the whole tribes started fighting with each other, and he has
Yes, sir.
used.
It was basically the age of
Yes,
age
he.
of the comedy of manner. So that was right.
I didn't understand because of the distortion and
Of the log was a trivial thing, but the Alexander has exaggerated it.
yeah, you would find the humors. Okay, humors. Okay, irony, satire. These are the tools. These tools purpose in order to put some humor. The humor is used in order to make the reader's delight. Means a reader should be delightful. If you are basically uh, reading and meanwhile you are being happy because of that one, so it means the purpose is being fulfilled, and the purpose was to delight only. And to imitate borrow nothing of what is has been or shall be, but the range only with the learner discretion. It's up to the learners, the division consideration of what may be and should be. This is teaching. For example, they leave upon the audience, and they do not basically direct them, they instruct them that this must be. They say they may be and it should be. It means, for example, there is a work. How would you criticize this work? Philosopher will tell about that object clearly. This is an object and it is like this, and qualities of this object it would be like this. Historian will tell accordingly. But once the poet will come, he will not only tell about that object, but also will tell how can we make this object more beautiful. How should it be? For example, there is a piece of writing. Everyone start criticizing. Okay, there is basically this mistake, epigrammatical mistake, there is syntactical mistake, another other. But once the poet will come, he will appreciate first of all, and secondly, he would modify it. Okay, if you add basically this sentence, it will be more beautiful. So this way of basically deducting, it means encouraging the person, the founder of this object or this piece of writing. So that is why at the end you would find the both thing by in the poetry by the poets. Okay, now let's come to. I want you to please tell me what is philosophy.
It is a deep thought.
It is a deep thought. How will you basically identify this is your deep thought and this is your means basic thought, upper thought?
Sir, sometimes it comes through the experience, and sometimes it's through the meditation or deep thinking.
This is called philosophy. Okay, good. Next, please.
No, also some truth, some kind of truth, which we sometimes ignore or never see into details. A truth which
It is a knowledge of a person.
Okay.
Sir, I think it is logical and based on intellect.
Okay. He has gone, I think, because of the infrastructure of the
I
internet.
think it's
Yes, Fahad Ansari. Please raise your hand when you are going to give the answers. So you should raise so that I can take your name and you can participate accordingly. Yes, Fahad Ansari, are you there?
Sir. Yes, sir. I can. I'm here.
Yes. What is philosophy to you?
Philosophy is a deep imagination and observation, which any philosopher or any thinker express in a descriptive ways of philosophy.
Okay, good. You are mixing two things, poetry plus philosophy. Anyhow.
Like, for example, Karl Marx Communist Manifesto, in which Karl Marx explained his philosophical ideas that there is a continuous war between an upper class, aristocratic class, and the poor people.
Where is imagination then? He is talking about the reality. Okay, yes, next please, Asma.
Can we say that this is the deep analysis of what is going on in your surrounding?
No, what do you mean by deep, by the way? I did not understand yet. What does it mean of deep? यानी कि अभी जो आप बात कर रहे हो ये सारे ऊपर से कर रहे होते हैं, कोई फिलॉसफी के लिए नीचे जाना पड़ता है या कोई कुआं है उसके अंदर होती है फिलॉसफी दैट वी हैव टू एक्सट्रैक्ट इट फ्रॉम. This is
when you focus on each and every aspect of anything, any incident or event, so it means we are analyzing it deeply.
Okay. Acha, a day I was basically taking the interview of the literature students, of BS literature student, who did not have basically such background of literature. I asked them, what is philosophy? Do you know what was their answer? उन्होंने कहा कि जो चीज समझ में ना आए वो होती है फिलॉसफी. और जिसकी समझ में ना आए वो होता है फिलोसोफर. Of course it is. In our society we are having this definition. For example, if you are saying something and the speaker listener is unable to understand you, definitely he will claim you as a philosopher. वो कहेगा अबे भाई क्यों फिलोसोफर बन रहे हो, समझ में कुछ नहीं आ रहा, क्या फिलोसफी दे रहे हो. So philosophy in our context nowadays, it means the thing you do not understand and you say the deeply understanding about the object. Anyway, it was just humor in order to make you laugh. लेकिन हकीकत भी यही है. मैम आप पूछना सही, you are teacher, many of them I think you are teachers, so once you ask that what is philosophy, then see the answer given by your disciples. Okay, let's see that what does philosophy mean. Philosophy is basically the study of knowledge. Some definition of philosophies are as follows. Okay, so there are three definitions I have extracted from different dictionary and prominent dictionaries. Investigation of the nature, causes, or principles of reality. Knowledge or values based on logical reasoning rather than empirical methods. तो पता ही पहला ये लगा कि भाई फिलोसफी तो डील करती है लॉजिक और रीजन के साथ. अगर जहाँ लॉजिक और रीजन आ जाए तो वहां तो फिर लिटरेचर तो ठहरेगा नहीं, पोइट्री तो आएगी नहीं कहीं. Okay, though there is no such method, empirical scientific method के जरिए नहीं जाती, लेकिन logic और reason तो obvious होने चाहिए. This is basically the definition was extracted from American Heritage Dictionary. Let's talk about the Oxford Dictionary of Philosophy. What does it say? The study of the most general and abstract features of the world and categories with which we think, mind, matter, reason, proof, truth, etc. It means the general and abstract features. That is why we do not understand because there is some abstractness. There is no some concrete knowledge. Maybe this is what we say it, the philosophy, because we do not understand. And that is being categorized by what we think: mind, matter, reasons, proof, truth. Anyhow, they both are basically the same in this case. The last one is the Penguin English Dictionary, the study of the ultimate nature of existence. Yes, the things which are existence, they would be the reality, such as knowledge and goodness, as discoverable by human reasoning. That means philosophy. यानी कि पता ये लगा कि philosophy जो है वो क्या है कि study of knowledge है, ठीक है, जो डील करती है लॉजिक और रीजन के जरिए, जिसके अंदर प्रूफ भी आ सकता है, जिसमें ट्रुथ भी आ सकता है, जिस while using our mind, our thinking, there could be some abstract features of the world as well. So that is basically the philosophy. Let's see what is more then. As these definitions imply, philosophy studies fundamental problems concerning concepts such as existence, reason, knowledge, mind, values, and language. It also searches logical answers for fundamental and abstract questions such as, do we have a free will? The philosophy will tell you, because do we have free will? It's an abstract question, by the way. What is a mind? दिमाग की जो खोपड़ी है वो तो नजर आ रही है, लेकिन थिंक जो अंदर जो दिमाग है वो नहीं नजर आ रहा. That is abstract. Is it possible to know about things that we cannot touch, see or hear? अगर आप साइंटिफिकली तौर पर इसे लाएंगे तो नहीं हो सकता, साइंस नहीं मानेगी. लेकिन फिलोसॉफिकली तौर पर क्या है कि आप रैशनल आर्ग्यूमेंट देकर आप इसे जांच सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, रैशनल आर्ग्यूमेंट, सिस्टमैटिक presentation, critical discussion, and questioning are some methods that help philosophers to answer these philosophical questions. It is also important to note that in the past, philosophy covered various bodies of knowledge, including medicine, physics, economics, linguistics, and astronomy. Gradually जो है इसकी क्या distribution हो गई है. हालांकि पहले सिर्फ ये सारी चीजें philosophy के अंदर ही आती थी. अब ये most of the things you would find under the umbrella of science. Okay, now you have to tell me to what extent did you understand so far now about philosophy?
Sir, I think that philosophy is the love of wisdom.
Okay, very good.
And it is the study of general and basic inquiry about nature, about knowledge, about values, and about reasons.
Okay, good. And any other?
Sir, things which is related to reality, it is philosophy, we can say.
Okay, yes, we can say it. Absolutely. The things which are pertaining. Yes, any other, please? Otherwise, the next question is
Sir, it deals with that observation and reality of the tangible and intangible things.
Okay, good.
Sir, I think philosophy is all about the interpretation of the feelings or the meditation, and it's based on the intellectualism, and it's a work of a learned man.
Okay, that is very good. But you are mixing few points from literature, because if I ask you this question, then what is literature?
Sir, I said it's a work of a learned man. Only a learned man can be as a philosopher.
Okay.
Interpretation.
A poet can be a learned man.
Yes.
No.
No, a poet
Can be, but not possible for all the poets. Sir, it can be, but not all poets are the learned men. Poetry basically is a God-gifted, you know,
Intuition.
feelings or sensibility,
So,
ability.
okay, poet can be means cannot be learned. Okay, you want to say if the poets are not learned, then how will they entertain the readers while giving references? You know, this is the basically charge we find being the students of literature, especially on William Shakespeare. You know, he was said that he hasn't done even the 10 classes he could not pass. कहते नहीं है बहुत सारों के मुंह से मैंने सुना है उन्होंने कहा कि भाई ये तो इसने तो शेक्सपियर ने तो मिडिल भी नहीं पढ़ा हुआ. Most of the people say they never been the part of any institution, any schooling system, in college or the universities. Do you have the history? क्या आपके पास है ऐसी हिस्ट्री विलियम शेक्सपियर की जहाँ उसने पढ़ा हो? I don't think.
No.
अब इसका मतलब वो जाहिल हुआ, पढ़ा लिखा. ऐसी बात है, ऐसी बात नहीं है. ठीक है जी जी बोलिए. अच्छा, these questions are asked by the people who are not from literature background. उन्होंने कभी लिटरेचर पढ़ा ही नहीं. और सवाल भी एक मुझसे जब सवाल किया तो मैंने पहले पूछा कि मतलब आपका ताल्लुक है लिटरेचर से. उन्होंने कहा हाँ मैं पढ़ता हूँ. मैंने कहा लिटरेचर से ताल्लुक है, पढ़ना और होता है. लिटरेचर की टर्मिनोलॉजीज आपको पता है जो उनको साहब को नहीं पता. मैंने कहा फिर मैं आपको कैसे बताऊं, मैं आप 2-4 सवाल करूं. फिर मैंने पहले से सवाल करा कि विलियम शेक्सपियर ने बहुत सारे रेफरेंसेस यूज करे हैं, एलिगोरिकल स्टेटमेंट है, तो वो रेफरेंस कैसे यूज करें? How a poet can basically use such references without studying the past? If the basically person has studied the past, so it means that person is learned, he knows the history, and that is why he is mentioning. ग्रीक के बारे में विलियम शेक्सपियर ने नहीं कहा कितना कुछ. आप पढ़ें, देखें, पढ़ेंगे तो आपको क्या हिस्टोरिकल बैकग्राउंड देगा. वो religious जो है वो biblical references you will find in his writings. तो जब तक के याद रखें, जब तक के पोइट पढ़ेगा नहीं उसकी चीजें शार्पन नहीं होंगी. खाली जो है उसके अंदर बैठना, क्या कहते हैं वो जो उनका मुशायरा होता है, उसमें बैठकर वो अपनी स्किल शार्पन नहीं कर सकते. Ultimately they have to be joining such institution or such gathering where they can learn, and they have to read a lot. I have seen many of the poets, local poets, they do have some books in their hands, and in the next meeting they do tell me that they have finished it and then they are going to start the new one. Anyway, so what is literature then? If you basically have understood the philosophy and its definition so far now, so what is literature then?
Sir, I think it's a piece of work.
Anything which is in written form, this is literature.
Okay, anything that is written in a written form is called literature. 2 plus 2 is equal 4 or 5. Is it literature?
Sir, I think literature is.
Sir, literature is a reflection of society. What goes on society is written by authors in a form of literature, whether it's belongs to science, whether it's belongs to uh, current situation. As newspaper is also a literature, form of literature.
Okay, very good.
Sir, I think literature appeal to our intellect and it gave us a deep understanding, better understanding about the world and our society.
Okay, very good. Any others want to participate or should we move to another slide?
Yes, sir. I want to say that literature is also can also be called a past reference
Okay, through the
that deals
literature.
with the literature.
Okay,
Yes, sir. I would like to say that literature is a piece of work which tells us about the history or the present area or the present time. So everything is concluded in this. So through literature, we can understand, we can know that.
very good.
So through literature, we can record the thoughts and experiences of the people. We get to know about their experiences. So it is a kind of record in written form.
Okay, very good. Yes, we do understand what kind of the people are there because of reading the literature, whether they are in the form of poetry, whether they are in the form of prose, because they have to mention their tendency, their likeness, their living styles, their problems, their issues. Yes, it is. What is literature? Let's discuss this one. Basically, literature refers to written work, particularly those with superior artistic or intellectual merit. As a subject, literature mainly refers to the study of written work. However, it is important to note that the modern literature studies also include oral literature, texts that are sung or spoken. But before it, definitely there was oral literature. When it's not in the form of writing, people would say orally, such as you could see the Homer. Homer was a blind, and he had such a command on the poetry that he would sing. He would say the verses or recite the verses while singing them. So this was the unique quality in that person. So as you basically referred, it's a basically study of written work. We find the literature in written work, but nowadays it is oral as well. For example, speech. You have studied the speech that was delivered in Imran Khan has delivered in somewhere in UK, New York, about the Kashmir, and you see that it has become the part of literature too, though it was addressed orally. It is possible to classify literature according to variety of forms, including genre, origin, language, historical period, and subject matters. For example, medieval literature, romantic literature, modernism literature, African American literature, Gothic novels, sonnet, etc. The field of literature also has complex concepts such as literary criticism, literary theory, literary language, and literary devices. It is necessary to study these concepts in order to study literature further. Yeah, this is what we are studying. We are studying LC, literary criticism. We will study literary theory as well, and literary language, and literary devices, all the things, to understand more literature. Okay, so what you have to do in the next class, before we would like to start the next class, you have to answer me the while differentiating between literature and philosophy. Okay, you will have to make your own definition in such a way that I can understand this is literature and this is philosophy. They should not be overlap with each other. They should not be the mixture of literature and the philosophy. Okay, this is your homework, home task that you have to do.
Sir, is it in written form or just orally to explain?
How can you orally explain? You might forget. Do you have such
Okay.
memory?
Okay, so it has to be sent on the Padlet.
No. You should write it. Okay, I'm not giving
Okay.
you much work.
Okay.
You have to write on your diary. Okay, we will just only discuss.
Okay.
I want to see that. Okay, what is your basically own self-created definition? I'm asking
Okay.
you to prepare yourself. For example, if you go for the demo somewhere else or somewhere in an institution or the university or the college, they might ask you, okay, define what is poetry, what is literature, and what is philosophy. So at that time, you may basically quote some poets, some philosophers, their definitions. Okay, you will have to tell me the name of them, and under the light of their definition, if you agree, then you have to tell. If disagree,
Okay, sir.
okay, you may go accordingly. This is, I think, azan time now, and we are supposed to stop our class. Before leaving the class, I want to ask you, who's teaching you American literature?
Sir, at the moment, no one is teaching. Miss Arjuman Zara has left, and no one is teaching the American literature.
Okay. Who said you to me Arjuman has left?
Sir, Farhan has contacted her, and he also texted her, and she said, I have discussed it to the teacher. So,
Okay, she has left. Okay, anyhow, no problem.
Sir Majid has taken her one subject, poetry, and the American literature is only left.
चलो जब देख लेते हो जाएगा, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, see you. Hopefully, you have learned today something. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.